Hey guys, this is AstraGrovyle here. See, according to the analytics over here, 98.3% of you guys have not been subscribed to the channel. And I know a lot of you guys love Lost Media content. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification button to see the first update to videos of always. And if you enjoy all my content videos, I do ask for a like. Please give a like. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell. Because me and my team have been working so hard to release all Lost Media content with due to me researching and a lot of information. So please subscribe. Thank you for watching this quick announcement. Hope you enjoyed the video, and let's find some Lost Media together. Hey guys, so I'm back with a new Lost Media video. I know it's been a while since I posted my last Lost Media video, but today I'm going to do something a little bit different for you guys. Yes, I know the Paralyzed Lost Media is still being worked on. It's going to get released soon, so please be patient. I know Volume 2, I know a lot of you guys are waiting for Volume 2, so please be patient because we're trying to make sure that Volume 2 is the best. I want to make sure that every volume is better than the others. So today, in this video, I'm going to be doing 10 pieces of Lost Media that's very bizarre, and which just means is that this is extremely important. Like, this is very interesting to my eyes, and I've always wanted to work on something like this for a while now. So today, in this video, we're going to go over 10 pieces of Lost Media that is very bizarre to us. Let us begin. The Backyard Against. Before The Backyard Against was made and fully produced, there was a pilot of the show before officially changing its name. The pilot was titled Me and My Friends, which is a live-action show officially before turning to a CGI animation series. Me and My Friends were made in the September of 1998, with the exact date being unknown. The only characters from The Backyard Against who appear in Me and My Friends were Uniqua, Pablo, Tyrone, and Tishta. The three puppets characters called the Meerkrats also appeared. Austin, the purple kangaroo, is absent. This may be the reason why he is called the new kangaroo on the block. In the first official episode of the series, the characters' appearance aren't vastly different from the ones that appear in the CGI series with a few minor differences. Uniqua has visual nostrils, Pablo's propeller is yellow as opposed to red, Tyrone and Trista's nostrils are black instead of dark yellow and dark orange, as these utilized as vision areas. Tyrone's shirt has yellow and blue stripes rather than red and blue stripes. And finally, it fixes and lags. A clip of Me and My Friends was only released in a 5-minute compilation video created by former crew members of Nickelodeon Studios for its 10th anniversary in the year 2000. Unfortunately, there was only a total of 3 seconds of the video without the original audio, and only 8 screenshots were released.
Bird Island. Released in 2003 in China, Bird Island was a 52-episode sci-fi animated series by Shanghai Art Film Studio based on the novel of the same name. The story centers around an antisocial teenager by the name of Tin, who is told by his grandfather that he's not human and how he comes to terms with this newfound information. The series saw a 4-episode English DVD release in 2004 as a part of Playhut Animation's Chinamation line. The series did not see success in North America, with viewers criticizing the plot and animation. As a result, the DVD saw poor sales and is now out of print, with the series falling into obscurity. The only footage of the English dub known to exist is a short 90-second clip which can be found online.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Legends of the Hidden Temple was an action-adventure game show for children and preteens which aired on Nickelodeon throughout the 2000s. Hosted by Kirk Fogg and a giant talking head named Olmec, teams competed for the chance to challenge the temple itself, wherein one team will have the chance to search for the artifact of the week, a fictitious artifact which was the focus point of the whole episode. The teams in question played temple games, and if they won, they either received a half pendant of life or a full pendant of life. These protected them against the dreaded and evil temple guards who were on a quest to stop the children from finding the artifact. While all the episodes of Legends of the Hidden Temple are accounted for, there was, however, one episode that was supposed to air, but was cut. The episode title, Temple Run, was the episode in question, where an incident occurred on set. There was a female contestant in the temple. The episode season and team are unknown. However, she began having a meltdown in, ironically, the pit of despair. Unsurprisingly, the cameras were still rolling, where she eventually vomited everywhere and leapt out of the temple. Nobody knows why it happened. There are rumors that the show was being recorded during the nighttime and she was fatigued, as these contestants were basically just recorded throughout the night and the afternoon into the very early morning. Due to this incident, the episode went unreleased. Today, it's unknown if Nickelodeon or Viacom will release it, though it's highly unlikely.
Oasis High School Battle. Oasis High School Battle is a CGI/live action series where the main focus, Oasis, goes on about her high school life as a space demon hunter. The series ran for 3 seasons beginning in 2012 and ending in 2014. Originally, they were supposed to have a 4th season and it was to be expected to be released in 2015. But they have different plans. Instead, they developed another cartoon series titled Super Smash. A total of 33 episodes were produced, plus 3 more because they decided to end it with a prequel series titled Oasis Origins, which was a horrible series that didn't do too well. All episodes of Oasis High School Battles were removed from Shut Up Cartoons, and the reason why was because they're supposed to continue this under a canceled sequel series titled Oasis Demon Hunter. Their channel goes by Go90, but it ultimately ended up canceling. And then Smosh and their crew members went to Defy Media, which was the production of Smosh before it stopped all operations. Unfortunately, only 2 out of the 33 episodes is found online, with the 31 remaining episodes missing. Plus, Oasis Origin, the entire series, is completely lost to this day. This is extremely sad, as if this is actually Smosh's most expensive series that they have ever produced and created. I'm hoping this series will be finding pretty soon on the
Trash. In 1989, Nickelodeon began production of their own line of cartoons, which they called Nicktoons. 8 pilots were commissioned with a plan to release 4 of them, however only 3 were put to air. Trash was produced by British studio AstraGrovyle Productions, who also produced the pilot The AstraGrovyle Chronicles, which also never made it to air. Trash is notable for being made with stop-motion animation rather than traditional cel animation. The show took place in an all-trash planet and starred an alien superhero named Crash Morgan, who lived in the city of Trash Town, which was ruled by a tyrant named Boaster T. Strut. 2 aliens who are on their way to a vacation to a planet called Bermuda accidentally land in Trash Town. They are captured by tiny soldiers called Nutters and are then thrown in jail. The pilot ends on a cliffhanger with the message to be continued if they're lucky. The 3 shows released were Doug, Rugrats, and Ren and Stimpy. Because Trash was only a series test, it's unlikely that the show will be released anytime in the near future.
Crash Nebula. Crash Nebula was supposed to be a movie that would have been served based on the show called The Very Odd Parents, as a separate show/movie from the rest of the series. On July 2nd, 2004, a season 4 episode titled Crash Nebula was the pilot of a spin-off show that Butch wanted to do. But Paramount Studios wanted something a little bit different from Butch and asked him to see if he wants to produce a full-length movie between 2005 and 2006. But Butch had to cancel it because supposedly it was way too similar of another movie that Disney created called Sky High, which is unconfirmable in Paramount's statement. In Butch's official YouTube channel, he sort of talks about the movie, but never really released it on given how Butch left Nick in 2018. As of Butch leaving Nick in 2018, there is no chance for this movie to be released at all in similar projects on which Butch is talking about. Given how the recent history of Butch is doing such as stealing art and doing a lot of scandalism things, we will never see Crash Nebula to hopefully be released in the lights of day, But this is the internet, so maybe some concept arts, statements, could be everything ready by hopefully by launch.
Dragon Tales. You'd think such a classic and nostalgic children's television show, which was on the air during the time VHSs were easily accessible, would not have any lost media, but that's what happened to Dragon Tales. Dragon Tales was a Canadian-American animated preschool-grade children's television series aimed at children ages 3 to 6. The story focused on the adventures of two siblings, Emmy and Max, eventually being joined by their new next-door neighbor Enrique in the beginning of Season 3, along with their dragon friends Ord, Cassie, Zach, Wheezy, and the elder Quincell. The show originally aired on PBS from September 6, 1999 until April 11, 2005. After 93 episodes, the series was cancelled. Like any TV show, there was a pilot episode that was never aired. Unfortunately, very little information is known of this pilot other than the fact that it was made sometime in or around 1990. However, series writer Jeffrey Scott has no knowledge of it. Despite this, allegedly the episode was titled One Small Step for Cassie, in which Emmy, Max, and their dragon companions took a trip to the moon. While on the surface of the moon, Cassie knows something which scares her. She decides not to say something out of fear but relents, and in doing so saves everyone from something frightening. This isn't the only unaired pilot the series has. It has two. Much like the first unaired pilot, series writer Jeffrey Scott says that he has no information or knowledge of the second pilot. The name in question was claimed to be Circle of Friends. According to unverified sources, the plot revolves around Max having a difficult time drawing circles, so his friends aid him in his endeavors, eventually getting the hang of it. It can be speculated that both of these pilots would not see the light of day, as they were probably only shown to sponsors and PBS executives. Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Oswald the Lucky Rabbit was a series of shorts produced by Walt Disney from 1927 to 1928, shortly before Mickey Mouse was created. Oswald's success over the competition was due to the more ambitious, innovative, and raunchy animation and humor compared to the others, which tended to be more conservative and safe. Despite the success of the series, after 27 shorts the budget was cut by more than half, and nearly half of Walt's animation team was moved to other projects, such as Steamboat Willie, which was Mickey Mouse's animated debut. He was briefly revived in 1943 with a color restoration and release, but was quickly discontinued due to lack of popularity. Sometime during 2007, 13 out of the 27 shorts were released to the public. Following this release, 2 more shorts were subsequently released that were included in the bonus features for Disney's Signature Collection. Then, in 2018, a short titled Neck and Neck was discovered and 2 minutes of it was leaked the following year. Currently, only 6 shorts are missing, 3 of them are incomplete, and 6 have unknown statuses. Despite even upon release how one of the shorts, Poor Papa, was rare even back in the days before home media release.
Dan vs. Created by Dan Mandel and Chris Pearson, Dan vs. was an American Flash animated series that aired on the Hub from January 1st, 2011 to March 9, 2013. However, the show was originally going to be much different, and in fact, Dan Mandel's original idea was for the show to be live action. New possibilities opened up when development started for an animated series. One version of the show was pitched to Adult Swim. The version proposed to Adult Swim had a plot that would later become the second episode, which would be called The Wolfman. In the episode, Dan's car is scratched, and Dan is convinced the Wolfman is responsible. He then enlists Chris to help him get revenge on the Wolfman, and while Chris is reluctant to do so, he helps anyway in the end. In the version proposed to Adult Swim, Dan was purportedly going to curse more than he did in the version that made it to air. It's currently unknown if this version will ever see the light of day, but with the 20th anniversary of Adult Swim coming up on September 2nd this year, we can hope.
Mean Girls DS. And then we come to the most interesting piece of lost media, Mean Girls. This is a really interesting topic I want to talk about. Mean Girls DS is a video game series that was made for the Nintendo DS, intended as a tie-in for the 2004 comedy film Mean Girls. The game was developed by 505 Games and was released in Europe on September 11, 2009. The United States of America's release was scheduled for April 20th, 2010, but it was cancelled at the very last minute. For unknown reasons, the game has never been researched digitally or physically since its release, and no copies has been accounted for. It appears that the game was a financial failure, and only a few copies were printed previously on most tie-in games such as the Pretty in Pink and Clueless games, were either made for PC download only, or in the case of later canceled entirely. For the US release of Mean Girls DS was cancelled, it still has a UPC code, and the game has been sold online at least once before. During a Walmart website, the game was on their code saying this quote-unquote, "Go up against plastic jocks, art freaks, and mathletics as you work to play as critics against each other and become the high school prom queen. Unlock new minigames and environments." That is basically it for Walmart. Despite recent search efforts, no ROM images has been resurfaced and no copies of it has been found currently for sale. There is no known scans of the back cover for a total of 5 screenshots was found on an obscure Italian site, meaning that this movie would have been an Italian exclusive movie, whatever, and it would have been released exclusive in the Italian region only. So even if the game wasn't released in the United States of America, this would have been very obscure to come by because of limited copies were resourceable by now. As it's very sad to say, Mean Girls DS will never see the light of day. But maybe some more research and tie-ins to topics, maybe the developers, maybe this game could be found soon. Who knows? As if we hope to see the Mean Girls be safe in the lights of here. If the McDonald's trading game from the Nintendo DS is found, then I'm pretty sure the Mean Girls DS can find its way to the internet.